There's someone watching this video right now who has a goal that they've been sitting on for months, maybe even years. And the only reason that it hasn't happened yet is because you're waiting to feel ready. You think you need more clarity. You think you need more money. You think you need more confidence. And you might even think you need more time, but you don't. You need to understand one thing. You will never feel ready. And that's exactly why you need to start anyway. Here's something that will blow your mind. Most people who set goals never even achieve them anyways. Not because they don't know what to do, but because they never even got started. They're waiting for a feeling that doesn't exist. If you stick with me until the end of this video, I'm going to show you why starting before you're ready is the only way that you're going to win in 2026. By the way, I'm Marquez. I help entrepreneurs remove the mental barriers that keep them stuck so they can execute clearly, build wealth, and actually enjoy their life. Most people don't start because they think that they're lacking ability. They don't start because they're afraid of being judged, afraid of failing publicly, afraid of finding out who they really are when the pressure comes. And here's something that most entrepreneurs never even realize. We learn fear. We weren't born with it. When you were little, you didn't care about what people thought. You didn't ask, what if it doesn't work? You didn't overthink or second guess every decision. You just tried. But somewhere along the way, we started protecting our image instead of pursuing our goals. We started caring more about looking smart than actually getting better. The things we saw, the things we heard, the things we learned, and the things that we experienced, they all frame the way that we think. That framing is what causes us to react and behave a certain way. We make all of our decisions based on our beliefs. And it's the decisions that we make that directly affect the results that we get in our business or our life. That's why, as an adult, you have to take the necessary time to unlearn most of the stuff that you were programmed with. That's the only way you'll ever overcome your fear. And overcoming your fear isn't about never experiencing it. It's about acting anyway. Nelson Mandela said it perfectly. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. You're not supposed to feel fearless. You're supposed to move anyway. Think about this. Nobody walked perfectly the first time that they tried. We all stood up and we all fell. We took steps and we failed. We did it over and over again until one day it all clicked. As toddlers, we didn't quit. We didn't give up. We didn't label ourselves as failures. We didn't compare ourselves to other babies on Instagram. We didn't need a motivational speech in order for us to try again. We just kept trying because our identity wasn't tied to results yet. But now as adults, we experience one setback and we pull back. We see one negative comment wrote about us and we never post again. We have one slow month in our business and we're ready to quit. The problem isn't your dream. The problem isn't your goal. The problem is your identity can't handle the pressure of the dream or the goal just yet. And that's what we're going to fix in this video. That's what the Immortal Entrepreneur is all about. The Immortal Entrepreneur is a coaching program that I started to help entrepreneurs remove the mental roadblocks and the obstacles that are in their mind that is stopping them from being able to scale and grow their revenue, tracking their actual numbers and letting the data make the decisions, communicating their offer with clarity and authority, scaling without having to grind and hustle so hard that they lose themselves in the process, and from being able to unplug from their business and being able to enjoy their life. If this sounds like something you would be interested in at all you got to do is go to Instagram and DM me the word immortal. From there, you'll be taken through an automated process to help you get the information that you need. You can also go to immortalentrepreneur.io. The link to that is in the description. We would love for you to join our Immortal Inner Circle. Now, let's zoom out for a second. People call the lion the king of the jungle. But when you look at the numbers, he shouldn't be. The lion is not the biggest animal. That's the elephant. The lion is not the fastest. That's the cheetah. which has the ability to run up to 70 miles per hour. The lion is not even the smartest. That's the elephant again. They have incredible memory and problem-solving skills. The lion is not the strongest. That's an elephant or a buffalo. So why is the lion king? Because of how he thinks. The lion walks with authority. He moves like everything in the jungle belongs to him. He acts like a king. So he became a king. Identity comes before outcome. You don't lose because you aren't good enough. You lose because you don't think like someone who wins. Muhammad Ali said it like this: it's the repetitions of affirmations that leads to beliefs. And once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. The lion believes that he's king, and the kingdom responds to the way that the lion believes. What would happen if you believed you were already the person that your dream requires? I'm not trying to get you to fake it till you make it, but rather I'm trying to get you to act from the identity that you're becoming and not the identity that you need to leave behind. This applies to your business more than anything. Most entrepreneurs think that their biggest problem is their strategy. They measure success based on how good their funnels, their ads, and their sales perform. But here's the thing. If your identity is still avoiding, afraid, overwhelmed, and untrained, even when you get the tools, you won't use them. I see this happen all the time. Someone buys a course, they get excited, they start implementing, then one thing goes wrong and they stop. Not because the strategy failed, but because their identity couldn't handle the discomfort of being a beginner. Your results follow your identity. If you want more money, you need a mind that can manage money. If you want more time, you need a mind that can make decisions with confidence. If you want a better business, you need a better identity to be able to run it. James Clear said it in the book Atomic Habits, one of my favorite books. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. And your systems fall to the level of your identity. If your identity says, I'm someone who just gonna try, then you just gonna try. If your identity says, I'm someone who will execute, then you'll execute and you'll get it done. The question isn't, how do I hit my goals? The question is, who do I need to become to make hitting my goals inevitable? So here's the first step. Don't wait for confidence. Confidence comes from doing. Don't wait for clarity. Clarity comes from action. Don't wait to feel ready. Readiness is an excuse. Start today while you're scared. Start today while you feel like you're unqualified. Start today before you are ready, because everything you want begins with the way that you think. You're going to look foolish when you start anyways. That's part of it. But the reward of looking foolish outweighs the cost of staying stuck. The cost of doing nothing is always higher than the cost of looking foolish. Now, if you're sitting here thinking, okay, I get it, but sometimes things can get overwhelming and can be too stressful. You feel like your mind gets too bloated to even figure out your next move. I have the perfect thing for you. It's called the Mental Edge. It's a PDF that teaches you a simple 5-minute practice that I use every morning to help me clear my mind so I can think clearly, execute automatically, relieve the stress, the anxiety, and the pressure that comes with running a business itself. And if this sounds like something that you would be interested in at all you got to do is comment the word mental and I will send it to you, because you don't really need more motivation. You need a clear mind that will allow you to execute. Like I said, just comment the word mental and I'll send you the link. If this helped you, share it with someone who needs it. And if you're an entrepreneur and you want more of this type of content, then hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want to know how to hit your goals so 2026 can be the best year you've ever experienced in your business, click on this video next.